Okay, yeah, you know what? This is definitely a bug, and what the hell is going on? Hey everyone, how's it going? Recently, the beta 1.2.14.2 was released for the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, and added a lot of updated aquatic features. So I thought it'd be cool to go over them, and show you what is in this beta. So, let's get started. So I've actually covered some of this stuff already, so if you want to see the trident and all that cool stuff, then in the description, I'll put a video, and at the end of the video in the end cards, you can find the video. I covered the trident and the drowned mob and stuff like that. So that stuff was already covered. So I'm not going to include that kind of stuff. I'm going to include the stuff that is brand new in this changelog. And if I miss anything, then the changelog is in the description below. And if you want to try the beta for yourself, I have a tutorial that teaches you how to play it on the Xbox and the Windows 10 edition. And I'll link that down below as well. So the first thing I'm going to show off is the new fish mobs. So we have the cod, salmon, and pufferfish right here. And you can see they're pretty different from what they were before. And they actually swim in the water now. So when you look around, let's see if I can find some naturally. Oh, it's pretty dark out here. Okay, so I'll just spawn some. So right here we have the spawn cod. So we'll spawn it right here. And you can see they actually swim in the water. So there's that. There's the salmon and pufferfish. And the pufferfish are actually pretty cool. So they can poison you. When you go near them, I don't know if it'll work in creative mode, but when you go near them sometimes, they can actually puff up and they'll poison you. And then this one is for the tropical fish. So I believe this is just random. So just random fish. So I'll just place a bunch of these. And yeah, so there's random fish. But yeah, it's really, really cool. So now they actually swim around in the water. Before you couldn't actually see fish. But now you can, I don't know if it's in this update. I don't think so. But in the Java edition, it's going to come in the Bedrock edition soon. You can actually catch them in a bucket. So all the fish can be put in a bucket. And you actually put them in aquariums. So the next thing that was added was kelp. And it will spawn naturally underwater. And here it is right here. There's a ton of it. And you can actually use this for food. So actually I'll show off the seagrass as well. So seagrass can also be found underwater, and it's just grass under the sea. Actually looks pretty cool. Use that for like some builds or something. And that's not really important because it doesn't do much. But the kelp you can actually cook and get dried kelp. So we'll do that real quick. We'll just cook this up. And when you cook this, it becomes dried kelp, and you can actually make dried kelp blocks. And there we go. That is dried kelp. You can eat that. It doesn't restore much, but you can also build with it too. So this is dried kelp block. And yeah, it doesn't do much, but yeah, that's dried kelp and seagrass. And this block right here is called blue ice, and I believe this spawns in cold ocean biomes. So I actually haven't seen one yet, or like, they're kind of like icebergs. I haven't seen any, but yeah, they're really, really cool. It's kind of like packed ice, and this thing is actually really cool as well. So we're gonna grab these shears right here. And pumpkins, when they spawn usually, or before when they spawned, they would be carved already, which did make sense. So now when you right click, you get the seed, and you can actually carve a pumpkin. So there's a face in the pumpkin. So yeah, these, I believe they spawn in like iceberg type biomes. And now you find a pumpkin, you can shear it and make a face with it. So this next feature isn't a big feature, but it's still really cool. So now you can put leads on boats and just right click it. And you can drag a boat now with a lead. And you actually can't even do this on Java version. So maybe they'll add it on that, or maybe it'll be a Bedrock exclusive. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I guess you could use this for, I think you can put stuff in boats. So you can put like your wolves in boats, or like even like a horse or something, and then you could be in your own boat, and then you can drag it along. And it's not a big feature, but this is actually a really, really cool feature. And now it makes it easier to bring your pets along with you when you go on adventures. And here are the new water physics. So before, what would happen when you place fences in water, it would kind of make a weird cutoff and it wouldn't really go through, but now it does. But this also means you can't use air pockets anymore, which is actually kind of good because it makes sense. So these are new water physics. So now when I place fence under water, it doesn't make like a weird air pocket like it did before. So yeah, they're not like too stable just yet. They don't work like how they're supposed to, like the Java version. Actually, even the Java version is kind of weird too. But yeah, those are the new water physics. And here are the wood variants for the buttons, pressure plates, and the trapdoors. So it's the wood correspondence. So we have oak wood, spruce, I think this is birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak wood. And then there is the pressure plates, trapdoors, and buttons. And here we have the coral. So there's coral blocks, there's the coral reefs, and the coral fans on the side of the blocks. And then down here are the dead versions of them. So what happens is, when you take one of these, I'll do it right now. So I'll take the horn coral block, and when you place it above water, it should die. Oh, there we go. So it takes a bit, and then it will die off. So it has to be in water. And I believe to even place these ones, like these tubes and like stuff like that, they don't have to be on coral, but they have to be at least underwater. So if they're not, so yeah, you can just place them there, but I don't think that you're going to know how to place them Yeah, so you can't even place them above land, so they have to be underwater. And this is really cool for building. So yeah, there's the coral blocks, coral reefs, and the coral fans. And now in the oceans, you can find shipwrecks. So over here, I found one. It's on its side. So I'm going to go down here. And this right here is the shipwreck. And I believe you can find these with a map, maybe? And they're like pretty much all over the ocean. I don't think they're too rare. So we're going to look at this one. And they have treasure in them. So I don't know where the treasure is in this one. Or if it even actually has treasure. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think there's actually multiple chests. So we'll check this one first. Okay. Oh, what's this? Feather falling 4, but it's leather boots. You know, it's actually not the best of treasure. And what is this one? Okay, so treasure map. So treasure map. That's actually going to lead us to our next thing I'm talking about. But yeah, these are the these are the shipwrecks. But this right here will lead you to buried treasure. So actually, let me make sure there's no more loot, because I think that sometimes it's hidden. Let's make sure. I think that's actually it, maybe. So now there's buried treasure in the game. So this map, when I follow it and I arrive at the X, it will lead me to buried treasure. So we're just going to go until we get there. Okay, so I was just about to show off the buried treasure. But for some reason, this giant orange block appeared. And it's definitely a bug. And good thing this is the beta. But yeah, this just appeared and then it's gone. And what the hell? Okay, yeah, you know what? This is definitely a bug. And what the hell is going on? That's really weird. Okay, I'm just trying to find the buried treasure. I don't even know what the hell that is. Anyways, buried treasure. Let's try to ignore that for a minute. We'll spawn where the X is, so it will spawn underground. And I'm not sure actually where it is. It could literally be anywhere, so that's the problem. And it's actually kind of hard to find, so hopefully it's near here. What the hell? Okay. You know what? This is actually pretty weird. Alright, I'm gonna try to find this thing. Okay, so I dug underground. I actually couldn't find it. But pretty much the gist of it is buried treasure, and I think there could be like diamonds and stuff. I know on the Java version there was like emeralds and iron and really cool stuff. But yeah, I actually couldn't find it, and this thing's still happening. I don't know why it's happening, but it's pretty freaky. So you can find these maps in abandoned ships, and then they will take you to buried treasure. And the last thing I'm going to show off is the underwater ocean ravines. So these things will spawn with obsidian at the bottom and magma blocks, and they're really cool. And for right now, they don't have the bubble columns like the Java edition, but soon they will. So when you go on these things, they will suck you in. So it's going to be hard to explore this thing, but you can actually find diamonds. So I think over here, right here. Okay, I guess it's the other side, but you can actually find diamonds, and I believe there's actually caves attaching to it as well. So yeah, right here I found diamonds. So, you know, definitely check these things out. You have to go far down to find them, but you can find diamonds in them. But they're a really cool feature and a great addition to the game. And there we go. That is the beta 1.2.14.2 for the Minecraft Bedrock edition. And like I said before, if I missed anything, then I'll definitely link the changelog down below so you can check it out for yourself. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video or are excited for the new beta, leave a like down below and subscribe to join the bomb squad today.